Today's topic is how everything changes after you save $10,000.
Dude, I don't get why people stress about money. Try less avocado toast. Problem solved.
Yes. The financial wisdom of a man whose biggest investment is in limited edition sneakers.
Those resale for triple. That's like, passive income.
Passive debt? Maybe. But tell me, have you ever had $10,000 saved? Saving $10,000? No, dude. But why are you asking?
Because once you actually hit 10 grand in the bank, not borrowed, not future crypto gains, everything shifts. Your sleep, your confidence, even how you order coffee.
10 grand? I'll just wait for my NFT to moon.
And I'll wait for you to learn compound interest. This isn't about getting rich. It's about finally getting peace. It's at 3 a.m. Your eyes are wide open. Not from caffeine, but from the loop playing in your head. What if my car dies? What if I get laid off?
You're laid off. Now get out.
I need surgery. Stop it, John. Can't even imagine it.
This isn't anxiety. It's financial fragility, and it's exhausting millions of people who are just one flat tire away from crisis mode.
Well, I am a bit confused. I mean, how the life is going to be before $10,000 and after $10,000 in bank account.
Wow. Alex, that's a very sensible question. Let me explain you in a simple way.
Alex, life before the $10,000 threshold. Before you hit that number, money isn't just tight, it's exhausting. You know the drill. You wait for sales before replacing worn-out shoes. You say, "I'm good," when friends suggest dinner, even though you're hungry. You check your bank app 3 times a day, not out of habit, but out of survival. Every dollar has a job. If one goes missing, the whole system collapses. This isn't just budgeting, it's financial triage, and it drains your energy, your focus, and your ability to dream beyond next week.
Okay, yes, John, you are right. I too say I'm good, even though I am hungry.
That's hard, man.
Yeah. I know how it feels, and I have seen a lot of people gone through this situation. Now listen, how you think can change if you have $10,000.
When you hit $10,000, what changes is how you think. Suddenly, risk doesn't feel like a cliff. It feels like a speed bump. You consider that online course that costs $199. You ask for flexible hours at work without fear. You stop saying, "I can't," and start saying, "Maybe I could." Why? Because $10,000 isn't really about emergencies. It's about options. It's the difference between seeing a flat tire as a crisis or just a Tuesday. And science backs this up. Financial security lowers cortisol, stress hormone. Less stress means better sleep, clearer thinking, and more patience with people you love. In other words, $10,000 doesn't just protect your bank account, it protects your humanity.
There is a lot of change in mindset, John. I am glad you noticed that.
But John, why $10,000 and not $1,000 or $50,000?
Because it covers 95% of real-world financial shocks. Major car repair? $1,500 to $3,000. Dental emergency? Under $2,000. A 2-3 month gap between jobs? Totally manageable. It's not about surviving a mansion collapse. It's about handling life's everyday turbulence without panic. And here's the kicker. Most people never actually spend it. They could, but they don't, because just knowing it's there changes everything. This is what psychologists call psychological liquidity, the peace that comes not from spending, but from having a buffer.
Psychological liquidity? Don't you think saving $10,000 is big task?
It's not that hard, man. And let me explain you how simple it is. If you are consistent in savings.
Saving $10,000 isn't mostly about math. It's about identity. Most people try to save more like it's a diet. Cut, suffer, relapse. But those who succeed do something different. They become someone who saves. They stop asking, can I afford this? And start asking, does this align with who I'm becoming? Once that identity clicks, saving gets easier. The first $1,000 takes 6 months of sacrifice. The next $1,000 takes 4 months. $5,000 is automatic. Because habits follow identity, not the other way around.
That's wonderful, Alex. If you do so, let me tell you the benefits.
Now, let's talk about the unexpected wins. Better relationships. Money stress is a top cause of conflict. Remove it and you're calmer, kinder, and more present. Sharper decisions. No more decision fatigue from calculating every coffee or grocery item. You buy what you like, not just what you can barely afford. Career courage. When you're not desperate, you negotiate better. You walk away from bad offers. You take smart risks. Opportunity radar. That $80 workshop, that side gig, that chance to invest in a friend's idea, you notice them because you're not too busy putting out fires.
Give some ideas for our viewer if they want to start from zero.
If you're starting from zero, $10,000 sounds like Mount Everest. But here's the truth. You don't need to climb it in one day. Most people who reach it start with $25 a week. Skip 2 takeout meals? That's $40. Cancel 1 unused subscription? Another $15. Do that consistently, and you're at $260 per month. In 3 years, you're there. And the average person spends $100 plus a month on impulse buys, convenience fees, and auto renewals they forgot about. Your future self isn't built on grand gestures. It's built on small, consistent choices that prove you're someone who prepares.
Wow! I didn't know that a small savings can make this big difference. Yes. Alex, consistency in savings make you rich.
So yes, $10,000 changes your finances. More importantly, it changes who you are. It turns you from someone who reacts to someone who chooses. From someone who's always on the edge, someone who finally has room to breathe, plan, and grow. Once you've got that foundation, next $10,000 comes faster, then the next, till one day you realize you didn't just save money, you built a life that doesn't hinge on luck.
Until one day you realize you didn't just save money, you built a life that doesn't hinge on luck. Absolutely, John. Our viewers are smart. They start investing right away because the goal isn't just the number. It's the person you become on the way there. All right, guys. Thanks for joining the podcast. Finance Between Us? If this resonated, hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. What's the first thing you'll do when you hit your $10,000 milestone?
10,000